getting started right about now. So how's everybody doing? Welcome to the live stream. Dr. Selfridge, we're here every Sunday. Let me move over a little bit here. You're kind of in the corner of the screen here. So welcome everybody. If you're new, my name is Dr. Selfridge, and we have a live band show every Sunday. This is 3 p.m. my time, where I'm at. I'm in the eastern United States. And whatever time it is where you are, I hope you're having a great day or a great night. The weather today, let's do a weather check-in. I like to start with a little weather check-in sometimes. It is a beautiful, sunny, slightly cool fall day here in southeastern Pennsylvania. We're right outside of Philadelphia. And so I would be curious to hear how the weather is wherever you're watching from. And it's always nice to know if we have new folks watching, maybe how long you've been playing your instrument. We definitely need to know what instrument you're playing, because I like to answer instrument questions as much as I can. And let me know where you're watching from, what part of the world. That's always fun. So I'm going to go right to the chat. Here's what we're going to do today, folks. We're going to do, I don't know if you've been on my website recently, I'm going to actually pull this up on my computer so you can see it. I just put a new blog post. So if you go on my website, let me show you real quick. There we go. No, here. If you go on my website and you scroll down, and you'll see my new blog post. We have a really fun packet called Spooky Tunes, which a friend of mine, a fellow band director that I work with, put together this packet, and I thought I would share it with you. We're going to be doing some spooky tunes because we have Halloween coming up here in the United States, and so I thought that would be something fun to do today. So back to that in a minute. I want to say hello to, we're going to bring Dennis in. Hello, Dennis. How are you?
Whoops.
Yep. I can hear you.
Doing great.
Okay.
I'm doing great.
Good. We got you. All right. Good. And
yeah, I'm here.
All right. Well, good to see you. And everyone say hello to Dennis. Dennis hangs on the line with us here and kind of helps us out if there's any questions that I miss. Dennis and Terry in the chat also will be highlighting your questions for me. I'm going to try to get to all of our questions today. So we're going to get right into questions soon. So Dennis, we'll check in with you in a minute.
Okay.
All right. So I actually want to go and see if we have some new friends watching in the chat. Okay. Let's see here. We have Arnaldo says it's cloudy in Sao Paulo today. It's been an extremely hot week because I know they're going into summer there. And we have Phaser Raptor is going to Florida next week. That's cool. Okay. Nolan says it's very nice and warm where Nolan is. Paige says it's 3 p.m. in Georgia, Warner Robins, Georgia. Okay, hello to Georgia. Mike is of course in Edinburgh, 8 p.m. there. Sky says it's cold where you're at. Sky, is it cold where you are? Phaser says it's cold and sunny. I think I got that one. Hello to everyone. So I'm going to go back now and I'm going to catch as many questions as I can. So guys, in the meantime, get your instruments ready. Go to drselfridgemusic.com and click on those spooky tunes. Let's say hi to some people here. Hari Gajaria says hi. Daisy Lopez, hello. Hari, yes, we start at 3 p.m. every Sunday. Mia Ann says hello. Hello to Mia. Sean, hello. Mike Hamilton, hello, of course. Our good friend who's here just about every week. And Sean, thank you for that shout out. Sean says, don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, so if you are new, subscribe to the feed. Also, guys, put in the chat what instrument you would like me to start with. I've got all my instruments here. I got clarinet, flute, sax. I even have trombone. I have bass clarinet. I have French horn, trumpet. I think I already said trumpet. Formistically says, hey guys, and are you new? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Formistically, I'm about to record an audition. So Formis, tell us what your audition is for. That's really cool. Devin, hello. Mike Hamilton's trivia. So, Bob Deegan from Scranton, Pennsylvania played what instrument, and what saxophonist did he play with? Wow. Mike, you've got me there. So if anyone knows the answer to that trivia question, and try to only put a guess in the chat if you really know it. Try to see if you can get it without Googling, okay? Let's see. Oh, Mike, once in Royal David City, I kept trying. I know that song because it's the opening song in the King's College carols, right? Festival of Carols. But I was trying to play it, and I kept getting it jumbled up with "Hark the Herald Angels Sing" because it starts off kind of similarly. Da, 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 da. See, there I go again. I keep going to "Hark the Herald Angels Sing" in my head. Da, 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 da. Is that sort of how it goes, Mike? Okay. Parasarathi says, what school do you go to? I think he's talking to someone else in the chat. Oh, okay. Daisy is wondering what everyone's been practicing, so you guys can put that in the chat. Hello to Horse Craver. Mike says, I've not been practicing. I've not been feeling very well. Mike, I hope you're feeling better soon. Arnaldo was practicing My Foolish Heart from the Real Book version. Now, I know you guys said you wanted to do some jazz. So My Foolish Heart is a really nice jazz song. Boy, I don't know if I remember how to play it. Da, 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 da. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to look it up. Da da da. I have it in my head, but I can't quite play it right now. Daisy has been working on "Rewrite the Stars" by The Greatest Showman and "Somewhere" by Leonard Bernstein. I love those. I love "Somewhere," and I know "Greatest Showman" is really cool too. Arnaldo says he's in the mood for ballads. Okay, maybe we could do a ballad today, something jazz. So, hey, Sean. Sean says it's his second week of live band. Thank you for being here. Guys, remember, we are about to do, coming up, get ready, look right there's where you want to be, drselfridgemusic.com, Spooky Tunes. Okay, so I'm going to put that link in the chat for you guys right now. Here comes the Spooky Tunes packet. We're going to do it. There it is. Okay. Daisy said, I was watching a video on YouTube on a trombone arrangement of Somewhere that made me learn Somewhere. There's a place for us. One of the most beautiful melodies ever. And there's a ballad for you, Arnaldo. That's a really nice, I've heard people do that as like a jazz ballad. Arnaldo is saying, where are the likes? Yeah, if you guys don't mind putting a like on the video, that would be great. So let me scroll down to the more current chat here, because I want to make sure I get your questions. Did you guys get to the Spooky Tunes yet? Let's do a spooky tune right now. Okay? So we are in, I'm going to turn to camera 2 over here. All right. And let's do spooky tunes. All right. So let me know. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rely on Dennis a little bit here. Guys, put in the chat, as we're looking at our spooky tunes, first of all, put in the chat what instrument you'd like me to play first. And tell me, but looking at the spooky tunes, which one you'd like to play. So, Dennis, have you noticed anyone requesting a particular instrument yet?
Yeah, alto sax.
Okay.
Somebody mentioned it earlier.
Okay, I'll start with alto sax, and Dennis is going to keep an eye on more instrument requests. But here's the different songs we have in our packet. So let me open up alto sax. Here we go. Now, if you're a beginner, these might be tricky for you, but there's something for everyone in this packet. There's some easier ones, there's some trickier ones, and I want to thank again my colleague, Mr. V, who teaches in one of the schools in my district, who put this together and allowed me to share it with you guys. So, of course, we have Shark Attack, which is one of our beginner songs, and that just kind of sounds a little bit like the Jaws theme, right? We have the Addams Family theme song. Dennis, do we have any requests from the Spooky Packet coming in yet? We have...
Not yet.
Okay, I'll check in. We have Addams Family, Skin and Bones, which I actually don't even know this song. Do you guys know this song? The Funeral March. This is a famous classical piece that it sounds sort of spooky, I guess you might say. I'll play this one for you. This is number 4. It goes like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's more to it. It repeats again. I do see some requests coming in. Phaser Raptor has requested the Addams Family. So you guys know this song? This was a TV show that was on Dennis, do you remember around what time period the Addams Family was on? Was that the 60s?
Yeah, no, it may have been the 70s, 60s, 70s in that area.
Yeah, and I used to watch this one on the reruns. Yeah, it was a big one. So one of the catchiest theme songs. Of course, you do this first thing here is called a triplet. It's when you play 3 eighth notes in the space of where you would normally have 2 eighth notes. So it's one beat. So we go triplet 1, triplet 1, triplet 1, triplet 3, triplet 1. All right, so I'm going to play it, and if you want to try to play along, you can, okay? Here we go. And 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that's where it stops here on the packet, but the actual tune goes like this. It's a little harder. Yeah, it took me a second to get it. Any more requests from the packet? We have, and Dennis, have any other requests for instruments to play have come in or songs?
I have Dance Macabre.
Dance Macabre. Macabre.
Yes.
Cool. Why don't I do that? I'm going to switch up my instruments, guys. Let's do Dance Macabre. And I'm going to switch it up to flute. So this packet is flute, oboe, and bells. Any C instrument, or if you're playing violin or any instrument that's in the key of C, this is what you would play. Oh, this one's pretty long. Okay, so this has 4 themes to it. So if you listen to Danse Macabre, if you Google it or YouTube it, this is a famous classical piece. We are in 3/4. That means every measure is going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and we have for flute we have 2 flats. Okay, so let's give it a try. Let's play it one theme at a time. Here's theme 1. So it's going to go ta, 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 like that. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's like the introduction, sort of. Then we go to theme 2. Now it's pretty fast, so we're going to slow it down a little bit. We're going to go 1, 2, and 3, and 1, 2, and 3, and like that. Okay, it still might be a little bit tricky for you, but let's try it. Theme 2. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's a little tricky. It's got some flats and naturals in there. Theme 3. Here we go. Theme 3. It goes 1, 2. Bum, bum. Ready? 1, 2. That one to me is the really recognizable one. All right, so here's what I want to do. I want to take a little pause from our packet, and I want to get back to your questions in the chat. Dennis, the chat's going by pretty quick today. Is there anything that you'd want to highlight for us?
Yeah, I've had a few there. There we go. Arnaldo. Oh, no, he did the Dance Macabre. We got that.
Okay. That was for Arnaldo.
Alexander Maloof. I have my clarinet. What should I do? Share my webcam.
Well, I'm not sure exactly what you're asking, Alexander. Maybe, what should I do? Share my webcam. Well,
right. He has a follow-up. This will be easier, I think, for me to deal with. How do we do 16th notes?
All right, I can answer that one because I'm not quite sure what you're asking about your webcam there, Alexander. 16th notes are a simple idea once you get it. We have one quarter note, ta, 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 ta. So 4 quarter notes in a measure. If you take that quarter note and you cut it in half, you get eighth notes. We might say 1 and 2 and, or we'd say T, 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 and sometimes in music class. When you split that again in 2, you get each eighth note split in 2. You get 4 16th notes in one beat. So we have 4 sounds in one beat. 4 even sounds in one beat is 16th notes. And sometimes in music class we say tika, 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 like this. Or in band, we usually do counts. 1 E enda, 2 E enda, 3 E enda, 4 E enda. Okay. A lot of great questions in the chat. So Famous Dave wants to see me play on the piano. I might do some piano for you guys. Here's a little bit. Except I don't have my camera set up to show you the notes, okay? Dennis, another thing you want to highlight? Looks like you highlighted.
Yeah. Razor Raptor, how long does it take to get used to getting lightheaded?
Okay. Well, here's the thing. A's Raptor. So I'm going to guess you play the flute because getting lightheaded is a common issue with beginner flautists. Did you know the term for someone who plays the flute is a flautist? Or someone might just say flute player. So we don't actually get used to getting lightheaded. What happens is, and no one likes to feel lightheaded. What happens is you get better at using your air properly so that you don't get lightheaded. Okay? So what we do on the flute, the biggest reason beginner flutes get lightheaded is because you're letting too much air out of your lips. If you imagine, I was actually going to make a special video on this. I still think I will. If you imagine like a balloon filled up with air and you've got it pinched at the top and you just let a little bit of air out and to keep the balloon full, but you're letting some air out. So it's like that. That's what you want your lips to do. Because if you're playing notes with your lips wide open, like, you ever hear a beginner flute player that sounds like that? Right? That's why you get lightheaded, because you're breathing in so much oxygen quickly, you get lightheaded. Keep your lips almost completely closed, like you just sprung a leak, and listen to the sound. I could hold a note for probably 30 seconds, and that means you're not going to get lightheaded. All right, that's hopefully helpful. Let's see. What do you guys want to play? Make some more requests from our Spooky Tunes packet. Here is our Spooky Tunes packet right there. Make some more requests out of our Spooky Tunes. Let's see. We got a lot of great questions in the chat. Parsarathi, when it says the X, could I stomp instead? Yeah. So, in the song Addams Family, they snap. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Right? But you could stomp your foot. That might be easier if you're holding an instrument, right? It might be hard to snap if you're holding your instrument. Sean Day, can I play Joy to the World on trumpet? Sure. Guys, keep those requests coming in. I'll play as many of them as I can. Joy to the World on trumpet is a great song to practice because it is comprised of a major scale going down. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Am I in concert B flat? I was a little bit flat. Here it is. So that's the start. It's just a descending scale. Do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. So everyone out there, you could try it. If you know your concert B flat scale. So, la. It's a nice melody. We call it diatonic, which means it stays completely in one scale the whole time. Okay. We have requests for spooky, scary skeletons. Man, there are so many good questions today, guys. I'm sorry if I don't get to your question, okay? I'll get to as many as I can. Let's do some more songs out of the packet, but let's do some quick questions. Honey Dreams, why does the flute focus more on air than other woodwind instruments? So Honey Dreams, probably, I know what you're asking. Flute players have to be more careful with their air because on every other instrument, like on the clarinet, you've got the mouthpiece and the reed, and that forces you to use, it only allows a little bit of air in, and that it kind of helps you out, the mouthpiece and the reed. Whereas on the flute, it's all up to you how much air is coming out of your lips because the size of your lips is up to you. The size of the hole of your lips. You could be this, which is the right way, or you could be like this, which is the wrong way. So on all the other wind instruments, you're kind of guided by the mouthpiece. Here, it's all up to you on flute. Mike Hamilton says the Addams Family was on TV from 1964, the year that Mike Hamilton was born. Cool. That's a nice little trivia question. So if anyone gets the answer to Mike's other trivia question, that would be cool because I don't know it. Let's do some more playing. Here we go. Dennis, if you wouldn't mind browsing through the chat and call out some songs that people have mentioned from Spooky Tunes.
Unfortunately, a lot of the songs have been suggested are Christmas.
Well, we could do Christmas songs, but I do.
I know, but it just seems odd.
What's
Spooky, scary skeletons.
Spooky, scary skeletons. Okay, and have you noticed any particular instrument requests coming in? I could play a different instrument, or I'll just pick whatever instrument I want. I'll play on clarinet, I guess.
Yeah.
I haven't played any clarinet yet today. Okay, so clarinet packet. You have your choice of regular or special low notes. If you have trouble with your higher notes, let's click on the low notes and see what happens. Spooky, scary skeletons. It's the last one. Now this one is interesting. It's written in 6/8, and I'll have to talk to my my music teacher friend about this because I don't know if 6/8. I don't know if that's quite going to match up with how we usually play this song, but let's just read the notes that are there because usually it's pretty fast, like bum 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 ba bum. But let's try it, and it's got some interesting notes. You got like a G flat there, which is tricky. Does anyone know what G flat is the same as? A different note, same as G flat. So here's Spooky Scary Skeletons, number 16. Bum 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 ba bum. That's the speed I'm going to go. Here we go. little bit tricky there because you have your B flat and the key signature. You got a D flat here. Let's try it again if you guys want to play along. I see another request for Ghostbusters on flute. We'll do that next, okay? 1, 2, play it again. Cool. All right, we're going to do Ghostbusters on flute for Mike. Oh, Mike is highlighting that request from our Roblox. Who is it? Scar Roblox? Let's go to flute. Thank you, Mike, for helping out in the chat. I appreciate it. Flute Ghostbusters. Let's see here. Number 10. Do 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 do. We'll do a little bit under tempo. Do 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 do. All right, let's try it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2. Whoops, I'm playing that rhythm wrong. Bum 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 ba da dum bum 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 ba da dum. That's interesting. It's a little tricky. I don't know if that's lining up with how I know it, but anyway. It's kind of interesting how that plays around with the beats. Okay, good request. Let's do some more of your questions from the chat. Dennis, a question from the chat?
The Mountain King is another one that was asked for.
Okay, we'll do the Hall of the Mountain King next.
Yep. Questions, yes. Famous Dave 2000, can you tell me how to play super low notes? On the clarinet.
Okay. The biggest issue with low notes on the clarinet that people usually have the biggest problem people have is the reason they don't come out is as you're reaching your fingers down, your pinkies down to play these low notes, if you have to watch that your fingertips here don't slide off the holes and then air leaks out. So anytime air is leaking out where it shouldn't, that's what's causing a problem on any woodwind instrument, saxophone, clarinet, flute, oboe, anything, bassoon. When air is leaking out where it shouldn't, that's what's usually causing the problem. So you have to make sure you're completely covering these holes. So work your way down from C. I'll show you. That's the lowest note we can play. But if I just move one of my fingers like this, it's gonna make my note not work. Watch. You start to get that squeaky sound because I'm not covering all the holes. Okay. I see another question that Dennis highlighted here. What is a good flute for under $300? My sister wants to be a flute player. All right. So if you're looking to a good proper beginner flute, brand new, is going to cost you, around $900 to $1,000. So what you can look for is rather than buying a flute that's very cheap, you can buy really cheap instruments if you search online. But when you find a really cheap instrument brand new for sale, it usually means it's not a great instrument. They will break very easily. So not very much worth the investment. Better if you can find a good flute that's been used. Maybe someone else bought it for themselves or for their child, and then their child stopped playing and they want to sell it. So you look for a used Yamaha, Gemeinhardt, Selmer, all those big names, and you can usually find one for a reasonable price. Okay. Let's see. John Richards. Griffin, right? Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. What instrument would you like me to play? Trumpet, I think. You play trumpet, right? Let's go back to our packet. And let's play Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. And I'm going to play trumpet. Spooky tunes. Alrighty. And then I think, Dennis, you said someone wanted In the Hall of the Mountain King. Did they say anything about what instrument?
I don't remember, to tell you the truth.
Okay, whoever. Well, I'll have you keep an eye on the chat.
I will. I'll look for it.
Whoever wanted In the Hall of the Mountain King, tell me what instrument you want. Okay. Right now we're going for Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead. Ding dong, dun 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 dun. Here we go. So you can play this in 4/4. It'd be on the slower side. Bum 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 bum. It's only 5 notes. Oh, it gets a little bit trickier at the end, but here we go. 1. Let me get my right first note here. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's repeat that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And in the real version that goes higher there, da 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 da, something like that. Okay, did we have any requests come in for In the Hall of the Mountain King, Dennis?
Yes, flute.
Flute. All right, let's do it. Flute, In the Hall of the Mountain King. Is this my flute packet? Yes. Dun 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 dun. Okay, bonus points if anyone can tell me what key this is in, number 5. What concert key? You look at your flats. Tell me what key it's in. All right, here we go. This is number 5. Let's try it together. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Repeat. Nice. Okay. And thanks again to Mike in the chat for helping us out with our highlighting our questions. Let's go back now. Here we go. Let's go here. And let's look at your chat questions. I'm gonna see if I can get a bunch of questions answered real quick. Okay. So, Lewis, you are correct. Concert E flat major, except it's actually in a minor key. So did you know every major key signature also relates to a minor key? So if you're in E flat major, I'm playing the piano right now for anyone, our friend who was asking for piano. I'll do it down here. Okay, that's E flat major. Now if we use that same key signature, but we start on C, it's called C minor. And so we say E flat major and C minor are relatives. They're related. They share the key signature. So we go C minor. Then it goes to E flat here. So it kind of goes back and forth. Okay, bubbity-bubbity-boo. Let me go back in the chat a little bit. Oh, Arnaldo, I'm going back and I see, are you answering my question? G flat is the same as F sharp. Good job. Alexander, what warm-ups are the best for clarinet? Warm-ups. I think warm-ups, good warm-ups for clarinet are maybe just practicing your scales. I would say scales and long tones. And I know another friend was requesting clarinet. So here's a clarinet. So long tones, you could do like your lower register, upper register, like this. So you'd start on let's say a low F to register key C, like this. Oops. Let's see if you can see. Right. So we go like. And maybe go chromatically, F sharp. That's a great warm-up for clarinet. I'm just working on my register key. Low register, upper register. Okay. Spooky Scary Skeletons on alto sax. I'll try to, when we go back to the packet, I will do that. Famous Dave, we answered your question, I think. Mame Ama Bonnie says, you are so talented. Thank you. That's very nice of you to say. Let's see here. Arnaldo. Oh, Arnaldo says the spooky packet could have Night on Bald Mountain. How does that one go? I know that song. We played it in our marching band 2 years ago. But that'd be a great one. We got Ding Dong the Witch is Dead for Griffin. Mike Hamilton got the new Queen and Adam Lambert CD. So, Mike, is that good? I know Adam Lambert, to me, is one of the perfect choices for a new lead singer for Queen. So I hope that's a good album. You have to let me know. Hello to Aaron Chase. Lewis Blakely, I'm just getting into the altissimo register on saxophone. When I try out for honor band, should I try using it? Well, Lewis, I would only use it if it's written in the music. So I wouldn't like just randomly take a note that's written in your music up an octave into the altissimo. I don't think they'd appreciate that. But if there's an opportunity, you know, if it was like a jazz audition and you could play altissimo in your solo, that would be cool. But I think altissimo is generally not required for any school ensemble. But so that's my advice. My advice is don't add it in to your audition if it's not part of the required music. That's my 2 cents on that. Alexander Malouf, what reeds are best? Van Doren and Diodario are my 2 favorite types of reeds. Diodario used to be called Rico. So I use Rico Jazz Select for my saxophone. And I like Van Doren's as well. So, Parasarathi, can I play Addams Family on baritone sax? I actually don't have my baritone sax with me anymore. I had to bring it back to school because we had a student that needed to use it for marching band, okay? JJR the Cuber, what is my favorite version of saxophone? I'm tied between alto and tenor sax. Those are my 2 favorite. Arnaldo, good. You got E-flat concert for the song, C major for sax, good. Okay, let's do some jazz. Mike Hamilton, I know Mike Hamilton and Arnaldo are 2 of my dedicated folks who are into jazz. So do you guys have any requests of what we should do for jazz? Let me know. Aaron Chase. Well, first let me say hello to Lua Al-Danaf. Says hello from Beirut City. It is an amazing music class. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It's always really cool to hear from people from all over the world. So thank you for watching. I hope you will come back. We had a request for Baby Shark on trombone. So let me grab my trombone. It is back here. Make sure I don't get cut off from my earphones. Okay, here's my trombone. I'm going to switch over to here. Baby Shark, everybody, it's in one of my packets. Where's my mouthpiece? So let's do this in the key of ba-da-dum. Let's see. Okay, so Baby Shark, we're going to do it in the key of F. So we're going to play C, which is 6th position, D, which is 4th position, F, 1st position, and then at the end you go to E, 2nd position. So Baby shark doo 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 doo. Baby shark doo 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 doo. 6 4 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. And then at the end you go 1 1 2. All right, here we go. Ah. And you could do it in other keys too, but that's probably the easiest one for trombone. Okay. I'm trying to get through as many as I can. Dennis, would you want to highlight maybe a question that I could jump to?
Yeah. Crazy Boxers, can we try doing for fourth clarinet player warm-ups?
Okay, I'm not sure what I know what clarinet warm-ups are, but I don't know what fourth clarinet player means.
We have another early. Can you play Pink Panther on the tenor sax?
Oh yeah, okay. So let's do this. For my friends who were asking about doing jazz today. So guys, you know, I'm going to switch over my camera here. When we did our summer live streams, and we were doing a lot more, I was doing like 4 live streams a week. We had a special day that was just jazz. And since I'm back at school and things are getting very busy, I can only do 1 live stream a week. So we don't get as much jazz as I would like to, but let's check out, this is a fun one to do. This is movie songs from the movies for jazz. So we're going to click on live stream jazz on Dr. Selfridge Music. And we're going to go down to jazz at the movies. I'm going to get my tenor sax right here. And then Arnaldo and Mike, if you have another request to play out of here, but I'm going to do what's it called? Pink Panther. So let's go B flat instruments high. Let's see what happens here. But that's a little high. I'm going to go back and do B flat instruments low, and I'm going to do the low notes of Pink Panther. But now Mike probably knows, we've talked about this before, to actually play this in the same key as the movie, we would do it in F sharp minor. But I moved it into this key because I think it's easier for sort of intermediate experience players. Okay, let's play some Pink Panther. You can play along if you would like. This is number 2 in our jazz packet. Here we go. We'll skip all these rests and let's go right here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And 1. There's Pink Panther by special request. I see a request for a Bad Guy on clarinet. I can do that, but
I don't know who plays that instrument in Quest for a Bad Guy.
I just somehow woke up my iPhone and Siri started talking to me. Okay, so I'm going to play Bad Guy on clarinet. But Dennis, have any other? I don't know if did Arnaldo or Mike request anything for jazz?
Arnaldo, Miss Seeley's Blues.
Yeah, I saw him say that, and I guess did we learn that one week? And I don't have one that one at the tip of my brain, so maybe a different one. Has any other requests come in?
No, I think that was one of the ones.
All right,
I'll keep looking for it.
Keep an eye out, Mike or Arnaldo or any of our other. I think Lewis usually has a jazz request. So if any of those folks have a jazz request, we will do it. Here's a little Billie Eilish. I'll stand up for this. I have a video on how to do this. I'm gonna make sure I do this in the right key. sorry. And then it goes. Something like that. And then it goes. And then this part is my favorite part. Something like that. Whew. That took a little bit of breath. Okay. Anything in the jazz world, Den?
Not really. We have Mia Ann says, "Can you play Jingle Bells play Jingle on the clarinet, please?"
Okay. And I do see actually.
Arnaldo has Basin Street Blues.
Basin Street Blues. I can do that, Arnaldo. What was the Christmas song? Jingle Bells?
Yes.
Okay. Basin Street Blues. I think I have this one right. That's it. Something like that. And then it goes. Something along those lines. Basin Street Blues. Okay. All right, we'll do Somewhere Over the Rainbow for Mike. And real quick, let's do Daisy, Take the A Train. Here you go, Daisy. Goes like this. Take the A Train, very quick for you. And another request for Mike. This is Somewhere Over the Rainbow. If you guys want to play Somewhere Over the Rainbow, it is in our Jazz at the Movies pack. Right here. Jazz at the Movies. I'm going to do it on Alto Sax because I know that's what Mike plays. Number 1 is La La Land, City of Stars, Pink Panther. Here we go. Here's Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I'll do sort of a modified version of this. You guys know this song from that famous movie, The Wizard of Oz. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go to the bridge. So that was a special dedication to Mike in Edinburgh. Okay. Oh, Jingle Bells. Somebody wanted Jingle Bells. So I will do Jingle Bells. And I also want to make sure I get our shout outs to our new viewers this week. So I see Terry in the chat has put in some of our new viewers. I'll be giving you guys a shout out. But now let's do Jingle Bells. And I think it was on Clarinet was the request. Here we go. Little Jingle Bells. Ready? And then jazzy version at the end. Okay, we are getting close to the end. I'm going to do a couple quick answers. Samuel Locke, hello. I see your request for Harry Potter. We are might have time for that. Let's do our shout outs to our new people. So thank you to Terry in the chat. New folks. Formistically, I hope I'm saying that right. Formistically, Phaser Raptor, Social Butterfly, JJR the Cuber in Northern Idaho, Bear Hugger 000, Timmy Brad's son. So that's cool. Hello. Domingo P. Funes, Alto Sax, Kaylee Montañez clarinet. Let's see. Oh, Bear Hugger wants Santa Claus is Coming to Town on clarinet. That's a fun one. Also, JJR the Cuber, Alto Sax, but I like clarinet. Phaser Raptor 1072, Alto Sax, Alexander Malouf, clarinet. Honey Dreams, Sky Bunner. Hope you guys are all subscribed. Join us every week. Crazy Bloxers on clarinet. Lua Aldanaf, hello from Beirut. I remember you. Sachin Marchand. Okay, I think we got Alexander Malouf there. Parsarathi, does the tenor sax have the same pitch as the bass clarinet? Yes. And I know you said, Parsarathi, play, play the low E flat on the bass clarinet at the same time as the bari sax. That would be a trick because you need both your hands on both instruments to do that. But they are the same note. Mike Hamilton's trivia question. You know, guys, we're getting ready to wrap up. All right, I'm going to do Mike Hamilton's trivia question. I'm going to play Harry Potter from our Spooky Tunes on the flute. And I think that's going to be just about it. So Mike Hamilton's trivia question is, the answer is Bob Deegan played jazz piano and played with Dexter Gordon. I didn't know that, Mike. And Dexter Gordon is one of my favorite sax players too. One day I will pick up the saxophone and play anything and everything without thinking. Oh, that's a good goal. Improvisation, right? Okay, so quickly, guys, the last few minutes we have here in our Spooky Tunes packet. Let's see here. We're going to go to flute. Someone requested Harry Potter, and we actually have it in a couple spots on our website here, but I know we have it here in our Spooky Tunes packet. Where is it? There it is, number 13. On the flute, by special request. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Let me turn my camera on so you guys can see me. All right, start again. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. That does have a very spooky sound to it. Sure does. And you know what? Just because I have a few minutes left, I'll do a little bit of, what was the request? To do Santa Claus is Coming to Town on clarinet. And again, guys, I apologize if I didn't get... We had a lot of great questions today. So if you asked your question and if you asked it a couple times and I missed it, I really apologize. I try to get to as many as I can. Here's what's it called? Santa Claus is Coming to Town. The bridge. There we go. Hey, we do all the holidays here. We've got Christmas, we've got Halloween, all kinds of stuff. So, Dennis, I want to thank you for another great show. I think we got to a lot of questions and requests, but
they were very active today.
Very active, and we like that.
Yeah,
we like that. So, as we say goodbye here, everybody, we want to make sure you say thank you to Dennis in the chat. Say thank you to Terry in the chat. Our friend Joe couldn't be here today, but he says hello and sends his regards. And just want to thank all of you and remind you to give a like on this video if you haven't already, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. We have some new beginner videos coming out. We're here every Sunday at 3 o'clock Eastern Time, and I hope you can join us again. All right, so thank you so much, guys. Samuel Locke, this is your first Dr. Selfridge Live. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Christine Tom says, thank you, very fun. Mike Hamilton, would you like a tutorial on that song? Sure, I could do that. That's a good one. And Zaria says, thank you. Mia Ann, bye-bye. I'll do a couple more shout-outs. Parasarathi, my Barry sax is at school. I don't have one, but maybe I'll bring it another day, okay? Parasarathi, you can email me. What a great question. Guys, when I say goodbye, you're going to see the screen that comes up has how you can follow me on social media, and you can email me on the address that you'll see in just a sec. So guys, thank you very much for another great show. It's been great seeing you, and practice, have fun this week, and come back next Sunday. Okay? Take care, and I will see you soon.